The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I think the role Jude Bellingham will be given will be important here. He's like a combination of a number 8 and a number 6. Great defensively, very aggressive too in going after the ball. But he's also a very neat dribbler, so not the type to stay put. And I'm sure we'll see a lot of that today.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Mbappe! Oh, just fizzes past the post.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
And it's Doué.
Oh, great feat, that.
Kimmich. Alexander-Arnold. Edmilson. That's really well manoeuvred. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Khan claims comfortably. That's been cut out, well played. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Serginho with the clearance. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get criticised.
Chance! Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Mbappe.
Raul really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner. And
he's gone for goal. Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. Besiktas take the lead. You could play for any team in any league, in any land in the world, and you would never strike a ball more purely than that.
Look, he didn't have the biggest gap to aim for, but that was very well struck to get through.
So we have our breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Looking for a runner. Oh, well measured. Tries to get it clear. Roberto Carlos. He's through here. And the shot! It's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Well read, nice interception. Now it's Mbappe. Shot a goal! And he comes up trumps again.
Mbappe really can't believe it. Foiled by the keeper again.
Besiktas have the chance to go the other way. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Ribéry. Owen. It's a threatening ball. And he's gone long. And that's another good win of the ball. Pass is just off target. Messi. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Great chance! Quality ball. And this is Owen. That has been cut short. Now the ball's gone astray. Now it's Ribéry. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Ferdinand calmly anticipates. Nicely weighted ball. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, good ball! Tries a shot! Oh, good-looking ball. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Knocks it into space. Doué. Roberto Carlos spots it and intercepts. Not the most accurate pass. Marquinhos wins the duel this time. Tries to play it through. And this is Messi. And the first half is done. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Besiktas are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And we're already back up and running after half-time. And here's Mbappe, bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Edmilson. Oh, easy pickings there. And he cuts out the supply. Davids. Well-timed, excellent interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made. And the shots! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. So smooth. A signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Besiktas find a position of real strength now. Cannavaro. Well, that pass isn't the best. Great vision. Now it's Yamal. Nicely worked. Edmilson. Now it's Raul. Nice looking ball. Raul showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And the finish! They've scored! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
And the first thing he's going to do here...
And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Manchester United against Besiktas.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. Well, we're on the way.
You know, Peter, there's a player down there who I've always admired, Carlos Puyol. This game is not all about technique and skill. You need big hearts too, and they don't come any bigger than Puyol's.
Yeah, that is one leader of men. And he was quick to react. Can he get it through?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Wilshere. Oh, good take and a good shapes to shoot! Oh, good-looking ball. And this is Raul. Little pass back. Raul. Oh, well played. Can he finish? Straight at the keeper.
Well, he was always going to be set like that, the keeper, and he didn't have the composure to avoid him.
Oh, shoots! Marvellous goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So, a breakthrough already. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Wilshere. Rijkaard. Now it's Rivaldo. That's a good ball out wide. Now, can they get him away? Flashes it across. A mighty effort! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Drogba clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's played through for him. And this is Owen, and he's got the beating of his man. Drogba. Manchester United applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it...
And Owen! Oh, taken with style. And they're at it again in double quick time.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Besiktas are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And this is Owen, tries a shot! And it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Besiktas find a position of real strength now.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Oh, that's a key interception. Cafu. Besiktas have scored 2 quick goals here. Oh, the ball's gone astray. And it's Messi. Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. Cafu. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Oh, no joy this time. Messi is having a shot! Really well taken goal. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Besiktas are having a ball here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
That ball looks a good one. Adams wins the duel this time.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Cafu and Adams. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Nicely weighted ball. Picked out brilliantly. Goes for a shot! It's there! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game?
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Messi absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Ribery! Oh, impressive strike.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Serginho. Ball is over the line. Owen. Casillas breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Rivaldo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Serginho. Rivaldo looks to get on the end of this. That has not gone well. Now it's Raul. And the whistle goes for half-time. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Besiktas really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Besiktas pretty much out of sight here. It really has been a one-sided game so far. And we are already promptly back underway. Now it's Rivaldo. Raul, there's the shot!
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Shot, surely! Puyol goes long. And now a sudden chance to counter. Messi. And it's been played through. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Oh, almost a sixth!
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. It's a loose ball. And he's straight offside. Cafu. It's an inviting looking ball, that. The message is clear. None shall pass. Rivaldo. Cafu. Tries to play it through. Adams. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Ah, good steal. He just read it. Adams. Cafu.
Besiktas are totally dominant in the middle of the park. A no-way-through zone.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now that's well seen too. Rijkaard. Serginho. That's been slipped through. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He can run onto that. Great ball, and he's in here. Takes a shot! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Manchester United are looking unguarded here, just about getting away with it.
Well, that's the risk you have to take when you're fully committed to attack, Peter. They're going to leave a few areas unattended.
Now it's Rivaldo. Rafinha looking to run onto it. Roberto Carlos. Now that looks a decent ball. And that's aimed into the middle. Oh no, it's an own goal!
Ah, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Manchester United got some help from Lady Luck there. They all count. Now it's Raul. And this is Drogba. It's Drogba! Oh, denied at the last.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Ball driven towards the far post. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Messi. Now it's Owen. Owen! It's in! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. It's become a case of men against boys. That's rather hopeful. And yes, it's there! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
How many? Just how many?
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Rafinha. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. So, third corner of the game. Keeper's dealt with that. Besiktas are looking to go forward now. Cafu calmly anticipates. Oh, terrible pass. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Yellow or red? It is red. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity. And Iker Casillas somehow saves it. Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
Ah, look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
He's got tall. Brought out the best in the keeper. Wilshere. Cafu. Adams. Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Dida claims it without any fuss. Gabriel cuts it out.
4 added minutes has
Into
been
a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Gabriel. Pass somewhat off target. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. It's Rivaldo! That's that, the end. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Now we're underway. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Ribéry. Szoboszlai. Messi. Rijkaard cuts it out. Now Mbappe. No, it's come to nothing. Marquinhos makes the interception. Reinders. Reinders.
There they go, hunting again.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Tries to play it through. Owen. And they're quick to get it back.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Searching pass he's played there.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
That's been cut out, well played. Knocks it into space. No way through. Well read, nice interception. Now it's Owen. And no, that was never going to make it. Reinders. And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No, that's been intercepted.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
And here's Raul. Great ball, and he's in here, and he's lost his man here. They want to be quick to recover this. Thuram gets across to intercept that. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really... Raul! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Raul brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Szoboszlai. Engages and forces him off the ball. Marquinhos. Oh, that's a key interception. Liverpool were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Pinches it off him. And that pass just didn't quite work. Thuram gets good distance on it. Oh, it's played into the area. Cleared without hesitation. Oh, this looks sharp. And this is shapes to shoot. It's loose now and they want to get it back. In with the challenge. Reinders is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Now it's Raul. Now it's Mbappe. Roberto Carlos. Rijkaard. Turns back here, probably the best option. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Cafu. Just ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Nice looking ball. Oh, delightful ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Cafu cuts out the pass. Referee's given a throw. Messi. Messi stood his ground strongly.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
He's got tall. Oh, crossbar! Has a look and place it forward. And the whistle goes for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I don't think we need the stats to be on the screen to tell us about the pass completion rate, which has been obviously a letdown in this first half. All too often we've seen players left frustrated because of poor decision making and just a general sloppiness. So I'm sure the boss will be getting stuck into his players to improve and improve quickly.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Can he finish? Oh, that's delightful. Cross knee. Oh, smashing him! Oh, it rattles the bar. Not the best distribution from the keeper. They get a throw in. Nicely weighted ball. Out to the left it goes. Szoboszlai. And it's Messi. And Reinders. That's good vision. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Owen. Thuram spots it and intercepts. And here's Mbappe. And he has been fouled there. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. And the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. He's had a shot! And now a sudden chance to counter. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of...
Ribéry is on his own. Tries a shot! Really well taken goal. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Besiktas have fired themselves in front.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Raul. Puyol.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, that's well spotted. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
It's a searching pass. That has found him in acres of space.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Thuram. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Reinders tries a cross.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it. There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Roberto Carlos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Rijkaard. And it's Reinders. Plays a sharp little ball here. Real chance! And he hits the net. There seemed no way back, but they are level. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Just 5 minutes left. Cafu. That is good alertness. Looking for options for movement. Reinders. And that's been intercepted. And it's Messi. And he's only too happy to take that back.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Roberto Carlos.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Deep into stoppage time. Looking for the run.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Ferdinand trying to keep this in. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And already we're underway here.
Yaya Toure will be key here, Peter. His versatility and drive makes him a nightmare for the opposition.
He was actually a much more conventional holding midfield player in his younger days, wasn't he?
Yeah, but he's come on in leaps and bounds since then. In fact, he's at his best when partnered with a defensive midfielder like that, because it means he has license to just join the attack.
So he's benefited a lot from his new role.
Yeah, it's brought so much more out of him. He's a true all-round player now.
Nicely weighted ball. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Davids falls off an exemplary piece of defending. Davids did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Messi. Ribery. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Pull it. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. He's got away. And a chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And it's Seedorf. And it's Yaya Toure. Chance, surely! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Pullet clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Header! It's hit the crossbar. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Maldini must have been hit by a flash of doubt then. He complicated what looked like an easy...
Messi! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Seedorf. Lahm. Flash. Big header! Oh, crossbar! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Oh, can he get onto this? Good ball, good take. He's free, he has got space. Owen gets flagged offside. Besiktas so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Messi played out wide. Seedorf plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And Holland! He's scored!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible. Besiktas really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And it's Seedorf. Back into the middle. Yaya Toure is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Great vision. Pass somewhat off target. Seedorf. Passing is crisp and sharp. Pull it. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Pull it. And here's Osimhen. Puyol. And it's Messi. Yaya Toure. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nedved. Tries to pass it through. Lam receives it in a good position here. Yaya Toure. Oh, there's the shot! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Decent progress down the left. Yaya Toure. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And that's really well manoeuvred.
Messi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And this is Ribery. And this is... Great chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Climbs up big! And he's there to get it away. And it's Davids. And now a sudden chance to counter. Yaya Toure. Knocks it into space. Oh, it's come loose. Looking for the run. Great ball, and he's in here. Bullish header! Off the post. Volleyed effort.
Yeah, quick thinking and the right choice for me, but that was difficult to get right.
And this could be the final action of the first half. There's the whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And we're underway again.
Besiktas can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Nedved. Messi, a player who needs no introduction.
Messi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
Some inspired work that. It's good that someone knew exactly what they were doing.
Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. Besiktas present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Dida looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. You like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it. Now they have it.
Oh, this looks sharp. Messi. And he was quick to react. Now it's Owen.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Osimhen, and he's on his way. Chance for a shot. Just cruising. They are cruising. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
And we come to you now with a quick...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary and we should be in for something very special. Well, as you can see, we've already started here.
It's always a pleasure to see Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
So would say anyone who understands the defender's art.
Well, bias comes easy for me when we talk about one of the greatest pros. He exudes calm, elegance, intelligence, an Italian giant.
Dida breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Besiktas have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Neymar. Looking for the run. Look at the space here. And he shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he opts to go forward. Nedved. Davids out-muscles him. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Neymar. Messi. Looking for options for movement. And the ball is out of play. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Decent chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And here's Dembele. Dembele! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh no, this does not look good. Vieira is there and he can pick it up. Threads one in. No, that's been intercepted. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, played right into his path. Roberto Carlos. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. And no, that was never going to make it. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And here's Dembele. Now the ball's gone astray. Tar gets over and intercepts.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Roberto Carlos.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That is ended up in no man's land. Dembele is herring after that one. And this is Nedved. Pinches it off him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Messi. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Davids gets across to intercept that. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Palmer look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
And that's really well manoeuvred. And it's Dembele. Looking to play him in. And he's managed to get free. Climbs up big! That's a little off target. He's tried one! Brilliant! A finish of true class! And it's Palmer who take the lead. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. And the shots! They've scored! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting...
Shoots! It's out of play for a goal kick. Now it's Messi. Stood up well to him there. Seedorf. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shot could be on. Yep, it's a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Has another go! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Parma really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Big chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Hoisted in. Great chance! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Hullet really reacted very quickly there, but couldn't quite find the finish he needed.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Hullet looks to get on the end of this. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And it's claimed by the keeper. And the whistle goes for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
Substitution in progress.
So once again, we're underway. Ferdinand. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Neymar. Messi. Shot! Surely! There it is!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Besiktas are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Besiktas get themselves into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
It's a pretty loose pass. Hernes looking to be a menace, and he's had a hit! Well, that has not gone well. Now it's Dembele. Neymar. Maldini makes the interception. And here's Dembele. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Davids. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now that's well seen too. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Neymar. Ferdinand does really well to win the ball there. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Substitutions taking place.
Parma are making a change now. So a double change here, and both changes are offensive.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting, we'll see how it develops.
Now it's Neymar.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now that looks a decent ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And the counter is on. And that is exemplary defending.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
Pass is just off target. Edmilson. And it's Davids. Oh, well measured. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Davids is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
No, it's come to nothing. Nedved. They get a throw in. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, that's well spotted. Aimed beyond the defence. Can he finish?
Besiktas clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Pass somewhat off target. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Quality ball. Oh, this looks sharp. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Thuram spots it and intercepts. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a shade optimistic. Ibrahimovic is onto it in a flash. Ibrahimovic is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
There's the shot!
Well, they should...
That could spell trouble. And another try! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. He's going for goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game.
Besiktas nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Substitution for Besiktas.
So, third corner of the game.
Edmilson. Number 5, Jar. Number 19, Neymar. Number 25, Messi. Number 9, Owen. Coming on the field, number
The most accurate
21,
pass.
Mateus. Number 6,
Nice interception, well timed.
number 7,
Vieira.
Nedved. Number 8,
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
substitution. There will be 3 minutes added time.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Bellingham. And the referee brings it to a close. So the winner's bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah. And it's mainly because of his frightening pace. He's a huge threat when he's running at defenders, but he's also proved in recent times that he's a top-class finisher. Opposition defences are going to have to be wary about playing a high line because there's nothing this guy...
It's Neymar! Kimmich.
And now the breakaway. Oh, good take in a good area.
Big chance! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
It's a pretty loose pass. Robertson. It's Kimmich. Vitinha. And it's made its way to him. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Besiktas leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Well, that has not gone well. Knocks it into... Chance for a shot! No mistake! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Robertson is one whose deliveries we all know about. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Mohamed Salah. Can he finish? Goal! Arsenal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Arsenal take the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Vitinha. And it's Carvajal.
And the counter is on.
Owen. Messi, brilliantly cut out. Robertson is there to clear. Kimmich. Looking for a runner. Can he latch on to this?
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Messi.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one. And a chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught napping. Played in by... Terrific header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Carvajal. Carvajal hurtling down that right flank. Robertson. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Robertson. Mbappe! It is a corner, good chance.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
They've played it short. Now it's Kimmich. And here's Vitinha. And that's a throw-in. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. He's picked his way through. Vitinha. Kimmich out towards the flank. He's in a good position here. Oh, shooting chance! Sticks it away! And this is getting better and better. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was...
Takes a shot! It's there! A goal at a really telling moment. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
There will be 3 minutes.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Kimmich. That's Rijkaard. And it's Kimmich. This looks promising. And he's managed to get free. Good read, needed to be. Edmilson. There's the whistle for half-time. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Here we go again, then.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Strong running down that left flank. Mbappe. Vitinha. Oh, easy pickings there. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, played right into his path. Mignon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Owen really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Oh, good spread. Vitinha. Pinches it off him.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Can he get onto this? Vitinha.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And this is Messi. So, can they find a way to turn round this deficit? Vitinha. He won't be happy with that one. Looking for the run. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
substitution for Arsenal. Number 14.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. So a double change here, and both changes are offensive.
Well, it looks like he's playing his trump card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front.
Searching pass he's played there. Oh, important interception. Vitinha! Nedved.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Arsenal can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And he's had it nicked away. Ribery looking to run onto it. He has found the way through. Nice interception, well timed.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? He's in plenty of space here. And it's Carvajal. Nice bit of trickery. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Valverde. And he's picked it up out wide. Quick look, then plays it in.
Arsenal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Valverde. Carvajal. And it's Valverde. Now Saliba. Van de Ven. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Time is running out here.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Carvajal. Manuel. Robertson. Van de Ven.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
And it's Kimmich. And it's Valverde. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Manuel. Robertson, who has set up 2 goals, opts for safety. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. And Carvajal. And it's Valverde. And time is up. Besiktas illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of two or three. He's got exceptional awareness for danger and the stamina to make sure he can go and snuff it out over and over again if required. He's also exceptional in the tackle, and when you watch him in the latter parts of a game, 90th minute plus, he looks as if he's in the first five.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt.
Cafu. And it's Gattuso.
To Gerrard.
And it's Gattuso. Can he get on the end of this?
That has not gone well. Nesta. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Can he get it through?
That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Middlesbrough with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And he's had a hit!
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Kante really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Tries a shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. Corner number 3 coming up. Cafu. Besiktas have the chance to go the other way. That is ended up in no man's land.
Gerrard. And this is Romario.
Shot, surely!
Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Besiktas yet to have an attempt on goal. Nesta. Back towards the middle. Figo. Now it's Gattuso. Well seen. Saw that coming. Nicely spread. Great vision. Gattuso. And it's Figo. Now, can they get him away?
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Gattuso. Looking to play him in. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Gattuso. Pull it.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
That is good alertness. He's found a way through. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Roberto Carlos.
Roberto Carlos!
Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
He saw the danger and he went crashing in.
Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head.
Now it's Gattuso. Pass somewhat off target. Knocks it into space. Well read, nice interception. Figo. Now it's Romario.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress.
He won't be happy with that one. Looking for options for movement. Owen. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Davids.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
He's a sharp little ball here. And he was quick to react. Cruyff, over to the left. That's a little off target. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Figo, bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Romario. And this is Hullet. Oh, good-looking ball. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. That's very neat. Showing great feet there. Cafu plays it in. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that is a little undercooked. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, smashing header! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I don't think we need the stats to be on the screen to tell us about the pass completion rate, which has been obviously a letdown in this first half. All too often we've seen players left frustrated because of poor decision-making and just a general sloppiness. So I'm sure the boss will be getting stuck into his players to improve and improve quickly.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Hullet is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's found a way through. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Besiktas presented with a golden opportunity here. This for the lead. 1-0, never any doubt. Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Besiktas have fired themselves in front.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
And he's managed to get free.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Middlesbrough are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical.
He has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Caught offside that time. it's Hullet. And he's intervened well there. Now that looks a decent ball. Aimed beyond the defence. And this is Figo. Figo crosses. Deflected behind for a corner kick. So their fourth corner of the game. Besiktas are looking to go forward now. Oh, what a climb! Just off target. Oh, that's a key interception. And the counter is on. Threads one in. Great ball, and he's in here. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Gattuso. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
That's been cut out, well played. Not the most accurate pass. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, good ball! And the finish! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Well, that pass isn't the best. Nice interception, well timed.
This has to be a spell of no fear. They can't leave anything out there.
It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that has not gone well. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Cruyff. Tries to play it through. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Besiktas leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Now that's well seen too. Passing is crisp and sharp. Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Owen. Tries to pass it through.
Besiktas can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Puyol spots it and intercepts. The message is simple: defend this with your lives.
Substitution from Besiktas. Number 15, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 14, Johan Cruyff. Number 9, Owen. Number 13, Edmilson.
Figo plays it short.
17,
There's the... It's a mighty effort!
on the field.
Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Number 24, Ibrahimovic. Number 21, Mateus. Number 20.
Now it's Pele.
Substitution.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nicely weighted ball. No, that's been intercepted. And here's Messi. Now it's Pele. Looking for the run. Oh, well played. Nedved plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And that will be the final act. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
And as you can see, we've already started here.
There's a name in this lineup, Peter, that's synonymous with being dependable.
The man they call safe hands.
Yep, David Seaman, one of the outstanding keepers of his time and a commander of tight defence because of the understanding he develops with those in front.
Good ball, good take.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested.
Now it's Cruyff. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that was vital. Azar. Thuram does really well to win the ball there. Veron. Cafu. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Look at the space here. Tries to pass it through. Can he finish? Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Aimed beyond the defence. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Now it's Azar. He's picked his way through. Roberto Carlos.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Veron. Oh, easy pickings there. Cafu. He's a sharp little ball here. Edmilson. Can he spark a counter here? Spread out to the left. Cruyff. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Beckenbauer. He's had it taken off him. Turns back here, probably the best option. Shanghai Shenhua trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. That has ended up in no man's land. And that's put paid to a promising move. Puyol. Beckenbauer. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And no, that was never going to make it. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Not the most accurate pass. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Azar conjures time and space where few can. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Cruyff.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Veron. Beckenbauer. And Julie. Cafu. Oh, that's fabulous. Looking for options for movement. Dida claims comfortably. And it's Veron. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Owen. And a chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender. Stay onside.
Now that looks a decent ball. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Cafu. Owen, that's a good ball out wide. It's a pretty loose pass. Rijkaard. Beckenbauer. Roberto Carlos. Header! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And he's worked it through. Owen! Driven forward. Aubameyang might just make this. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Nicely aimed pass. Beckenbauer. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, no joy this time. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Substitution on the field, number 97.
And we're underway again.
Coming on the field.
So neither side has yet broken through. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Cafu. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Shanghai Shenhua clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Roberto Carlos proves too strong. Cruyff. Looking for the run. And that pass just didn't quite work. And that is as far as they're going to go. And here's Azar. And it's Roberto Carlos. Azar could try cutting inside here.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Cafu. Julie. And he's managed to get free. And that was nowhere near his best. Cruyff absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Beckenbauer. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Shanghai Shenhua clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Has a look and plays it forward. That has been cut short. And it's Cruyff. Great defending, strong and determined. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Julie.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Besiktas needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Pass somewhat off target. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Short changes him with that pass. Cafu. Oh, that's a key interception. Rijkaard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Threads one in. Now it's Owen.
Besiktas really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Great vision. And Cruyff! They've got to be quick to recover this.
Besiktas have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Baron. And it's Rijkaard.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
Tries to play it through. He has found the way through. Cruyff. Oh, this is a terrific run. Cruyff! Oh, another save.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Cafu. Julie.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And the pass is intercepted. Can he get it through? Dida breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And that has left him in a heap. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff.
Just a quick announcement. We would like
Any
to
reflections
inform
on what
you
you've
that
seen, Jim?
CCTV
Yeah,
is
this
now
looked the
in
most
operation.
like...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
We have already started here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this fella, Donnarumma, is someone who's been catching our eyes ever since he made his top-flight debut at the age of 16. He's had to grow up very quickly because of that, and it shows in his positional awareness and consistency. And you've got to remember, his shot-stopping is second to none.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. Neymar! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the key...
Can he finish? It's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
So smooth. A signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And he's gone looking for safety. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Roberto Carlos with a definite foul there. And it's Yaya Toure. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Cafu. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. It's gone out for a throw-in. Oh, well played, well played. Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Out to the right. And he welcomes it in. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Darren Fletcher can so cleverly bypass the press. Looking for options for movement. Manchester United look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Darren Fletcher. Yaya Toure. Now it's Pelé. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Cafu, who does have an assist to his name. Now, can they get him away? Ferdinand, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Played out wide.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Darren Fletcher. Now that looks a decent ball. Knocks it into space. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Mbappe.
Mbappe really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And here's Neymar. And he's cut it out. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Couldn't squeeze it through. And the pass is intercepted. Davids is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Vieira. It's a searching pass. And he's well positioned here. Edmilson. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Pelé. Oh, that's a fine interception.
No, no way through. Ambitious ball here. Well, that's been cut out, well played. And there's the end of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each.
CCTV is now in operation for your safety.
So it's back to business. Toure makes the interception. Cruyff quietly revving up. It's a pretty loose pass. Yaya Toure proves too strong, too smart. And it's Cruyff. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Fletcher. That's good play. In with the challenge. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Davids.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Mbappe. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Great vision. Besiktas can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little...
And he shoots! Goal! Manchester United! And the comeback is complete. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Manchester United take the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Goes for a shot!
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Now it's Mbappe. Thuram does well to get it back. Now it's Owen. And this is Neymar. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. A probing pass. And this is Messi.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Yaya Toure. Now it's Pelé. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, this looks sharp. And this is Neymar. Can he get on the end of this? Look at the space here. Owen showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Plays the return pass. Now it's Cruyff. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Cafu. And that is out of play. He's had it taken off him. No, that's been intercepted. Manchester United finding their passes. And this is Messi. Pelé. And it's Fletcher. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Shot could be on. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Dida looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. Oh, great save by Dida.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Messi. In by Messi. Donnarumma claims it without any fuss. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Ferdinand gets a foot in here. Chiellini has a look and plays it forward.
Manchester United can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Yaya Toure. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Cafu. Edmilson played into space. That is a great pick out. That is a crunching tackle. And that is that. Besiktas did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful.